Hello, my name is Abe and welcome back to Monster Train. Like usual, it's been a while. We'll random to see who we're gonna play as. No. Yes, and I remember you. Well, I don't remember you specifically, but I remember why I would do this. A bit of a bad streak lately. Let's turn it around. Let's go for a victory as opposed to a floor 7 death. We are Wildenton and Stygian Guard. I think we will win. And it's not just I'm not even looking at the cards. It's really just looking at the clans. Stygian and Wildenton are a very good combination. Give us some enchanters, put them behind Wildenton, and then we're freaking, we're off to the races. Oh, what would I do without you, Mud? Yes, I absolutely forgot to change my game name. Good Lord. One of these days, I will remember when I'm in the middle of streaming and recording. Okay, click, Alt-Tab, there we go. You know what's also interesting? This should be, if I put this up on YouTube tomorrow, this will be the first time anyone hears my new microphone up on YouTube. Old microphone, trying it out. Be prepared for me to talk about it for like an hour in a future Gungeon run when it sounds different and probably worse and not the correct volume. Glimmer, Titan's Gratitude, draw 1 each turn. Seraph the Patient sucks. Stygian does have that book that removes and silences. We're gonna be on the lookout for that. Gain 7 energy on the first turn. Apply Daze when they enter your Pyre room. I would much rather gain energy. If it's Daze top floor, I would probably do that, but 7 energy means we can take any expensive unit we want and go to town. Wildenton is fantastic. Incant or Quick? I'm gonna go for the Quick. I think that if we get a sweeper, we just buff it up and then put it behind Wildenton. What I like about, and we can do this, we don't have any heals though. What I like about Wildenton is that he is highly capable of buffing himself as is because of the fact that we've got the glimmers. And he's really, really good at enabling you to kill the enemies before they kill you, which saves you a lot in the long run. This guy's getting into it a little bit too much. It's like, yeah, okay, we get it, buddy. We should probably draw a Frozen Lance next turn. So we're gonna Root Seeds. Give me a Gratitude. Actually, you know what? We could Gratitude down here, but I'd much rather make sure that you die on the top floor and then we'll just Glimmer down here, which is exactly what happened. Why do we have 6 draw? Because of the Root Seeds, I'm dumb. So in fact, what we really should do is we should try and pick up as many spell upgrades as possible, especially for the Root Seeds, because if we can upgrade these Root Seeds, oh, the places we will go. Draw 1 each turn. Sure, add away to Contrition on Resolve, you don't do anything. Sure, draw me 1 extra card. I need to get to Glimmer as soon as possible, and it did happen. I'd rather just hit you for 25 than buff my damage for 2. We're quick, you're dead. We need heals, we need tanks, we need sweepers, we need damage dealers, we need a lot. But any unit that we grab can just go out right in front of that Wildenton and be amazing. We need heals, we will take a Restore. Sorry, that sounded a little weird because I was in the middle of a sneeze. Excuse me, bless me. We will take a Restoration Detonation, it's good. And targeted damage would be really nice. An Offering Token though, I really like for the possibility of getting Incant synergies. And Helical is a good spell. We have Glimmers, we don't really need a Flash Freeze. I'll take the Offering Token. I will add Titan's Tooths to the deck basically whenever they show up, and we're 100% going to go for a unit. Quick happens to be one that we don't need, but Animus of Will seems amazing. We don't need Quick, so multi-strike probably, I mean, taking both of these would be great. It just makes one good unit. It's a unit with 13 times 3 and 25 HP. I kind of like it. It's a really good target for root seeds. We can save the rest of our cash. We would look for large stone, but then we couldn't put this unit behind Wildenton. So I actually think I'm just gonna upgrade the Animus. It's a totally solid unit. Now, do we want to meld? We could meld plus 1 card draw into the Animus. That's probably not what we want. Spell Chain Intrinsic, also probably not what we want. So I think we will just ignore the upgrades. Temple, Artifact, Cash, Temple, Artifact, Temple. I love seeing, where is my train? I love seeing the the 1 temple at the very end, because then we can always just buy upgrades if we need the cash. This should be a very easy fight. Wildenton and our unit on the top floor, everything is gonna die. The other reason why I don't like, or I like this rather than trying to get a reroll into a large stone, is that our units fit on this floor. You know, if we tried a large stone, the Animus, then it doesn't fit behind Wildenton, it's not quick. I mean, we're not even taking any damage on this turn. Nothing can hit us. It's freaking beautiful. It's glorious. You're all dead. I'm taking no damage. We'll just buff up the Animus. I guess we could have, I guess we could have offering tokened and look for another buffer, but well, I can't really do anything about you. You are a sweeper, but we have enough protections from that. We're doing 5 damage. Look. It's not good, but then it can Frozen Lance you at the very least. Play the Root Seeds, play the Frozen Lance. There you go. And the Animus is good enough. We don't need them to be on the same floor as Wildenton. We would like to get a, yeah, we want this. We would like to get a sweeper if we could. And I will definitely take a crit builder. We have a lot of discard. There's our sweeper. Woken Hollow's real good, but we need a sweeper more than anything else. I would have preferred the Animus sweeper, but we can just meld stats into this unit and then have a good sweeper. Speaking of melding, we could duplicate and put another multi-strike in the Animus, but I don't think that's what we want. I think what we want is just an Awoken unit, get good stats, put it in the Animus, or put it in the sweeper. Spell upgrades would also be nice. So let's see what we got. Permafrost on the hammer means that it's always going to be played, and if it's ever discarded, it's played. Could also make it really cheap, but a good Glimmer with piercing is totally fine, or a good Titan's Gratitude, or freaking 110 damage crit builder that we can play for free with Permafrost. See, this is what I was worried about. What do you take here? The Hollow is great with good stats, but it's big. But admittedly, putting that inside of the Animus turns it into a 28 times 3 Animus with 40 HP. We could put the Animus on its own floor, descend it after we get a descend card, hopefully, and then just have the sweeper behind Wildenton. That's totally fine. We could also put the Awoken Hollow inside of the Silophyte. However, It's on action, not strike. Then you don't fit behind Wildenton. We could take capacity, but I think I'd rather just upgrade the sweeper. So I think we'll take the Awoken Hollow and we'll try to make something happen. I don't think we need another Animus. I'd rather, you know, duplicate it and then maybe copy it at some point. And for now, we can just put the Awoken Hollow and the Animus on their own floor. Yeah, okay. So this works for the time being. Piercing -2. I'm gonna upgrade the Glimmer because it's an AoE and a heal. And am I gonna sack? Cultivate 2. You know what? I think I will. I'm gonna put the Awoken Hollow in the Animus. So 28 times 3 with 43 HP. If you heal it, it gets stronger. We can descend it behind our tank later. Silophyte's a sweeper. And honestly, if we get the Wildenton that sweeps, we can just put the Animus behind the Wildenton after we take capacity. Are we gonna take capacity? I don't know, but I like getting one good unit because if we get the 5 times duplicator, maybe we can make 5 good Animuses. I never find that event anymore. I haven't seen the duplication event in like 100 years. Hellhorn, Stygian, Wormkin, Consumable. If we get the book, we want Stygian. What there's a lot of Wormkin consumables, but a lot of them deal with Wormkin stuff. Frostbite to enemy units. I think we're gonna skip that. Yeah, okay. That's a waste of a cavern event, but that's fine. Permafrost Crypt Builder. Don't have enough for a reroll, but we can still make it better. And we can make these root seeds cheaper. And you know what? Because we want to make the root seeds, a holdover would have been sick. Because we can make all the root seeds cheaper, I will just make them better. And honestly, I'm gonna make a good Titan's Gratitude. We don't need to, you know, purge specifically Frozen Lances. We can just make a 100 damage spell once. That's good enough to have in the deck for 1 energy. I'll play it. All right, so we know where we're placing everything. We just want to buff the crap out of the Silophyte for now, though. We want her to do like 5 damage, maybe 10 damage to kill these guys. And then she'll be fine. So, Animus. You know, I'd rather not deal with the bomb. So why don't we put you up here? Custodian, Glimmer. Sure, give me a Glimmer. I mean, you're gonna buff the Custodian. Aw, crap. That is not what I had in mind. But you know what? Sure, why not? And we're not quick, so like we can kill you. Beautiful. You have spell weakness. I can't Glimmer you. I'm out of energy. All right. So I think we'll be okay. I actually do worry that we don't have enough power. We need to take capacity, I think, and put the Animus behind the Wildenton. The quickness would save us so much HP, but we'll figure it out. For now. Push a unit to the back. I mean, it's gonna kill a unit. Lay here. A Root Seeds here is fine, but I think we just need to buff her. You're gonna do 4 damage. I will let you do 4 damage. No, I won't. I will kill you. Our bottom floor is looking a little weak, though. And we don't have many heals. We have a Glimmer. That's true. Okay, you're dead. Buff, buff, buff. Final wave. That happened real fast. We are on final wave very quickly. I will Glimmer you. It's a big heal. Now you're taking 75 damage. Buff. I know we're gonna take a little more from this, that's fine. Glimmer. Buff again. Hey, Codester. Welcome to the stream today. How you doing, buddy? Thank you for the gift subs. Thank you very much. My dude, 75. You do 10 damage? I actually don't know if we're gonna be able to survive this. I think, well, you know what? The spells can carry us a little bit. But I think you might do a little too much damage. Never mind, you're already dead. You had spell weakness! I hit you for like 400 damage. Great Fire Protect Potion, welcome. Game looks like an artifact, it's too complicated. Or game looks like artifact, it's too complicated. I guess it does have that artifact-y vibe of 3 different lanes that you have to protect. But the enemies transition between each lane turn after turn, which is nice. Magic power, holdover would be great. We want, ooh, well, I don't know. The internet is so bad, I've never been able to tune in, but you got me, but I got you this time around. Well, it's good to see you, Codester. I hope you're enjoying your deployment. And there's always the VODs, I suppose, if you can't watch live. It's more like a straight line divided into 3. The different layers of the train. Yeah. This is a tough one, because the Siren has incredible scaling. Multi-strike, large stone, holds its own floor. The Sentry is a very good killer of enemy units, but if we have quick on a sweeper, we don't really need the Sentry. So I think you go Siren, you start to add more cheaper spells to your deck. We can maybe even... We can put the Siren on the Silo Fight and have like a incantability sweep unit. And I think that's pretty good. And I do think we want... we don't need capacity. Do we need energy? We need draw and then cheap cards. We have a lot of cheap cards. Okay, so if we go draw, we can get to the root seeds to buff our units faster and get to our AoEs. I'm gonna go draw. What I would love to see is a descend card. Stygian unit or spell or unit upgrades. We cannot afford upgrades, so I will go for artifact, unit, cash. When played, your champion gains 50 attack, 50%. When a friendly unit is healed, deal damage. Unfortunately, we don't heal as much as I would like, but 50% on the champion is not bad. He's quick. He's quick. And I like this. I like, well, Thorn Lord. We need him to tank. We're gonna need him to tank. The Predator ability, it gives him multi-strike and then he gets even stronger, but he doesn't gain health. The Thorn Lord will gain health eventually and also the incanting bonus. And we don't really need him to multi-strike. We have other units that multi-strike. Now I would love to get sweep. So if we go Predator, we could get sweep, but we have a sweeper already. And we probably don't need another sweeper. We probably prefer the enemies to get through him and then move to different floors. So I think we'll go Thorn Lord. Get a unit. It's another Siren. Siren in a Siren is a classic combination. Incant abilities trigger an additional time is amazing. So I think we have chosen correctly. we have double incanting Sirens. We're gonna take this. Yeah, we'll be fine. We have double incanting Sirens, a large stone healing, buffing Animus, a sweeper that can go behind the Wildenton as well. We got a lot going for us, we really do. And I still like the idea of the Icy Xylophyte at the bottom. It's probably gonna die, but then when it dies, I'll just put something else behind there. What? I don't know, maybe a Siren? Well, we're guaranteed to draw the Siren next turn. Maybe we put something else back here, like the Siren of the Sea instead of the Xylophyte. Sweeping doesn't really help us on this combat at all. So yeah, you know what? We'll buff the crap out of a Siren, and with the double incanting, we'll kill these guys real quick. Sure. So, play it again. Taking 17, that's fine. Animus and Xylophyte. I want you here because I want you to be able to apply spell weakness. Animus can be the final last-ditch effort. I'm gonna buff the Siren temporarily. The health matters a lot, but also we get closer to killing enemies in one hit each. One hit on the floor, rather. Why are you not hitting? Oh, because you only do 1 damage. There you go. So I like the Glimmer. We should have played the Siren up here first. A part of me just says, just play the Restore? But a part of me says, hey, play the Siren and then you can buff it. But really, we're killing everything on the bottom floor anyways. Like, let's just buff the crap out of our bottom floor and then the boss should die when they spawn. You're dead. I am taking 12. Should have played this, honestly. Still could. 48. 49, 50, 52. It's weird, but I actually think the Crypt Builder is better because then we get all the kills. If we play Harness the Titans, we don't get any kills. Well, we kill the frontline minion, but not the back ones. I mean, I think we just got extremely lucky because of the fact that we have the on 6, 25, 31. I think we got extremely lucky because of the fact that we have double incant synergies. Whenever you get that, you're usually pretty happy. I'm gonna do it like this. Still doesn't kill you. We overkilled the other guy by like 65 HP, but that's okay. You're gonna die on this floor. The Siren will be able to kill you. So I think we just keep focusing on the bottom floor. Toss out an incant. The Custodian could actually block a shot on the middle floor and give us extra card draw, but we're gonna play Sting and Root Seeds anyways, so. Yeah, I think we're just gonna buff. 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 And like, if I play you, you'll give me extra draw next turn, or I could buff. So I'm just gonna buff. You do 16 damage. We're only doing 370, which is not that much, unfortunately. Wow. You have 15 regen, that's what's doing it. And you get stronger every turn. I think we might be dead. I hate to say it, but this guy just does so much damage. We needed some like spell weakness or something. But I can keep buffing our units. Oh, now you're taking 546. I don't know how we buffed the damage you're taking by such a large degree. You were taking 390, we almost doubled it off of like 3 spells. That was strange. But now you're dead. What am I worried about? It's buffering. Well, have a good evening, Codester. Thanks for being here, and thanks for your continued support. I hope you have a good, wonderful time. It's Sunday here. Wow, it's only like 7:43 p.m. here. Friendly units get +5. It's not much. Restore and draw is exactly what we need. Incant Frostbite. It's good Frostbite, but we kind of have sweep covered once we upgrade our units. I think we actually prefer nothing here. We need to go unit upgrades. There's money we can take too if we need it. But we got a lot to do. Train stewards have to go. Endless, +10, +25. If we had a Titan Shark, Endless would be amazing. Instead, I think we're just gonna go +10, because now you can actually, I think we're just gonna buff you +10, +25, reroll, and then look for like a large stone, multi-strike, whatever for the Sirens. But you need to be stronger because you need to go on the floor with our champion and kill things. So it's not an amazing set of upgrades, but I think it is meaningful. And this is kind of exactly what I wanted, because now we have a tank. And then the other one, the one that's weaker, goes behind you. We're probably gonna have to go capacity next, and I'm thinking specifically about the fight against the boss, the true final boss. But like if we go capacity, we can play Siren and Animus on the same floor, Silo fight behind our champion, Custodian right behind him. That's 2 floors of 6 capacity. And if we want, we could even play Siren and another like 2-pip unit behind him on the middle floor, like this other Siren. So I kind of like that. What's coming up next? Another temple, more unit upgrades. I'd love to have enough cash to re-roll and look for multi-strike on the other Siren, because we have 1 tank Siren and 1 hopefully damaging Siren later. We need more damage. We need more unit damage. And we're gonna get there with a multi-strike. We could get there with a, you know, I like this. We could double the Animus of Will, top floor 2 Animuses, middle floor 2 Sirens, bottom floor Silophyte champion, and we just need to go 1 capacity upgrade to make it happen. Sure. Where am I? Where's my train? I lost my train, everybody. Do I want the cash? I don't really want to meld units. Like, I don't want to put a Siren in a Siren. I think I'd rather have 2 Sirens, because one of them's a tank, one of them can do damage. So I think we won't unit meld. The only thing I could really do is put, like, the Siren inside of the Silophyte, so it gets +1/+1 every turn, which is admittedly not bad at all. Not too shabby. Because it sweeps, it'll hit everything. I guess we'll decide later. Let's, I'm not gonna take the gold. I'm not gonna take the gold. Honestly, I'd rather upgrade spells. Non-boss enemy units get +6. You are a sweeper. You would do 10 damage, probably maybe closer to 15. We can sustain off of that though. You're not gonna kill us. And we incant. And we have quick. So I think we're gonna try it. Because I think we can do it. Any weak enemy will die to our sweepers. As soon as we draw them, of course. We did draw them, perfect. We'll take a little bit of damage, but not that much. You're already dead, beautiful. So the Siren, for now we're gonna put him on the top with the other Siren. We'll put the multi-strike Animus here. Now I could focus growth you for +2 damage, or you for +4/+4. I'll go for the +4/+4. Train Steward, don't play it. We're gonna lose energy next turn because we're playing units, but you know, we gotta play our units. And I think we continue to have to play our units. Although a Harness the Titan is tempting, but like, let's be honest, this has to be played. This has to be played. Do we need to buff your damage is the only question. The answer is I don't know. Deal 5 damage to the front unit on death, you're taking 27. So you hit for 30, you hit for 11, you heal for 20. I wouldn't mind killing you, honestly. I think it actually saves us quite a lot. You take 16 less damage, but now you're not healing every turn. Let's buff the Sirens, because we know that you want to buff them. They respond positively to it. We got a Glimmer. Keeps our units alive. Good. You're doing 10 damage to everyone. You're blowing up and doing 5 damage for me. If the Wildenton dies before Relentless, that's fine, as long as the top floor can handle everything else. I hate that you're living. Let's go for +1 draw. Mud, welcome back. Oof, what a terrible death. I see your Risk of Rain run has ended. Okay. I was gonna say this is bad. Actually, it's not bad. Offering Token Crit Builder. Now we're taking no damage. How do we deal with you? You're not killing me, but I could still play Titan's Gratitude. I could play it up here. And then here I could just play like 3 spells. I think I'd rather buff this floor, take 17, because we can incant out of the damage. And now you're dead, and now you're not hitting me. We need cheaper spells. We need a lot of cheaper spells. Focus Growth. It's got to be played. Maybe we should have played Harness the Titans first, I don't know. I'm just gonna continuously buff the Siren floor. We need a lot of health on these units because we are going to get to the boss who has like 7 multi-strike. Only 6. You do 36 damage. We cannot survive another turn with a heal. We could do 50 damage though. On you. Quick. Attack, attack, attack. 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 Attack, attack. We get 2 attacks no matter what we do because we're gonna lose Wildenton and we're gonna lose the quickness. So what we should do is make sure like you can live through 1 turn, which would require a heal and a restore on you. It might actually be worth more to do it up here because we get the damage out of it too. You will cultivate, but you're gonna cultivate the Custodian. Why would we care? The answer is we wouldn't. So I think we're gonna heal up here with the Glimmer. Let's pre-heal you in case we can keep you alive, and then we actually want to do it like this. We get more damage by playing it up here than we do down there. And then one of these. So you have 2 spell weakness. We have high damage spells. It's right there. We also have that Titan's Gratitude. We exhausted the other one probably, yeah, okay. So I can't heal you. If I can't heal you, I can't keep you alive more than 1 turn. So you're not even gonna be able to attack. You're taking 2 damage from the Custodian. That's fine. It is. So I think we just like buff you. We are doing 200 damage per turn, and you only do 36 damage. You will not be able to kill me, I think, before I kill you. So So I think I'm just gonna play Titan's Gratitude and get the value out of the spell weakness. We are drawing 10 cards though, but there's like it's hard to discard this anyways, but Harness the Titans. Then you can toss out like a couple of stings, some glimmers, root seeds. We are taking 108, but we are relying on these sirens to do a lot of our damage. This would have been a great fight to have that frost tank. Restore a unit to full health and swap attack and health. I actually like it. I like it a lot. I mean, we could put this Siren at the back and turn it into an 80 attack unit. But what I like about this is that even if we just use it on Wildenton, he's going to incant, gain a lot of attack, and then we can just heal him up to full. It's a one-off spell, but I think it's better than all of these. We need to make spells cheaper, still. We need silence. We're fighting the Seraph that requires it. Mud. I almost clicked on the left path when I probably want to go to the right, because we are looking for... We're only looking for one unit upgrade, period. Would we rather go and get like an artifact? Because I'm looking at this and the duplication portal is right by the Merchant of Steel at the very end. We could maybe get the multi-strike here and go for like spell upgrades after another artifact in the Concealed Caverns. Let's do that. Spell weakness 2, when they enter the floor below the pyre room, enemy units get -1 attack. It's interesting because if we have a bunch of high damage spells, we can do 300 damage to a unit on the top floor pretty easily. But enemy units just being weaker will save us a lot of health. But, you know, if the enemies do like 25 times 3 damage, is 1 really that valuable? The stronger enemies get, the less this matters. So I think we're gonna go spell weakness. As weak as it seems. Oh, I wish I could buy both. I don't know, maybe we can get like 500 gold from the Cavern event. Another spell chain intrinsic, you love it. Trap, shoot, pulley claw. Bottom floor daze, ascend. Bottom floor daze is not bad because we will hit the units with the sweeper, with the bottom floor, with the quick. Eating something to the pyre, it's got to be able to be killed in 3 turns. And it's also 2 energy. So I think we'll go with the trap shoot. And I think it is worth adding because it's free. Freeze a random card in hand every turn, or frozen cards are 0. We have no frost synergy, even though this would be free. So I think we want to freeze a card every turn. Well, I don't know if we want to do that, because we do draw a lot of cards. Sometimes we don't want to play all the cards we have. If I reroll, I can probably only get 1. And yeah, I don't think I want to meld, even though it seems like it could be a good idea to meld the Siren and the Siren. I think I'd rather have 2 Sirens and upgrade one of them with multi-strike. We can always meld at the very end. Freeze a random card in your hand at the end of turn. The problem is if it freezes like Train Stewards, what do I care? It's like +1 draw every turn. You just draw something you didn't play. I'll take it, but I really would have preferred to take both. It makes spells cheaper and it makes them innate. Or it puts them in your hand every turn because you just don't play them. But this might not be bad. You know, we can hold on to either Restore or Titan's Gratitude. You are annoying. Cannot change position on this floor. You can pull something in front of it though. We have glimmers. I think we're gonna save restore. Where do you sting? I mean, it's a +4 up here. It's only a plus. It's a +4/+4 up here. So you know what? And then sure, save one of these. It saved the one I wanted. Now we need the sweeper. We got it. We're not able to kill the marksman, but one attack, like one glimmer, would allow us to do it. You have 6 spell shield? Are you giving them 5 spell shield per turn or something? That's insane. I like a glimmer here, admittedly. Should also play you. We got a lot to play. Should probably play the trap shoot. Just stalling you is nice. 9 damage. We're gonna lose energy when we play the Siren up here too. Okay, give me the, you know what, you only do 2 damage, whatever. Play the Animus. Gonna offering token. I'm not gonna play the crit builder for nothing. Let's daze you. Stall you for a little bit. I mean, it's either play this or don't play it. I guess we could play the Siren and drop him down to the bottom, daze him. Never thought about that, but yeah, we could daze our own unit. And in fact, I'm looking at this like, yo, what if you daze your Animus behind these units with the quickness? I'm gonna do it. We don't need the Animus to stop these units moving up because we have spells. You gotta get played. If they don't die, they only do 2 damage to the top floor, so I'm A-okay with them living it up there, basically. Let's go ahead and silence you, so you don't, well, you're so weak. I'd rather silence you. And then make everything stronger. A heal would be nice. It's a big heal too. The Siren's gonna be able to attack next turn. These guys will die. Pull you to the front maybe? You do have 1 spell shield, but if you're at the front, you're easier to kill. You have a spell shield too. You know what? Pull you to the front so I can hit you with the crit builder. We're gonna lose 1 energy next turn, but we might be able to discard it. And if we don't, we'll just play a bunch of cheap spells. Well, I mean, it does enough damage on its own, basically. Even if it doesn't hit the crit builder, so sure. Why don't we, see what this hits. You're dead. You're not dead. Can I kill you? No, you're gonna hit the pyre for 9, I think. Buff your damage to 30. You're gonna hit the pyre for 9, whatever. You know, we can't stop everything. Now, though, we're doing a number down here. Buff you. Heals work better down here. I actually think we buff you. Every incant on the top floor is worth a lot. Now, our hand is getting full of frozen lances. Not a big fan. Taking 39, that's okay. You gain a little bit of armor for every spell. Now you're dead. 60. We're doing 100 damage to you. I can play another Root Seeds. I got so many frozen cards in hand, I'm like, I should have bought the other relic. No, that's not how it works. It doesn't matter which one you buy. Okay, start here. We can kind of make the Animus buff Wildington's health with the constant rejuvenation triggers. What I need is regen. Need to dump some regen on that unit. $135. I think I'll just play this. Yeah, we do 129 damage to the boss too. Why not? No, the boss did not get spell shield by being moved to the top. That's silly. I thought that's what it was, though. Dump one of these frozen lances. Kill you. Sting you. Heal you. That card in particular, the draw 2, we need that card to be like held over and free. So you only do 30 damage. Thankfully, we did not go heavy on the pack shards. I fought this unit doing like 90 before. Instead, what we will do is probably harness the Titans. The adaptive mutation is tempting, but I don't think it's what we want. We could really buff the damage from the Animus, but it does count as a heal, so it would buff your health, but it doesn't matter. We would do an extra 20 per shot, so 20, 40, 60 per turn. So we'd probably do like an extra 200 damage or something. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. Okay. $542. I guess it did lower your health too, now that I think about it, so could have been better. We just have so much health. I do think the buff is worth more up here because it gives us more health too. And we lose the quickness. I always forget about that. When you lose the quickness, things kind of deteriorate slightly. Heal you up. Sting, root seeds, dump it. I'd rather play this than the Train Steward. And we can always just play Crit Builder. You have 5 spell weakness. We are almost dying, but that's 960 damage. So if we need to, we have these spells that we can play for high value, but the Sirens do need to get like 1 stack of multi-strike up there. Apply plus 10 health and spikes 3. Pirebound, ascend and apply daze 3. Draw 3 spells and apply consume plus 20 magic power and 0. I like it to get through your deck faster, but it will murder our deck. It'll exhaust everything. I think I would rather go for like a cycle of life and just keep upgrading the spells to be cheaper and cheaper and cheaper. Because plus 10 health, it's pretty nice. Dear Nunu, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Hello, hello. Ascend and apply daze 3. We have 5 capacity. You know, what I like about this is that we can daze Divinity and then the sweep won't hit both Sirens. It's kind of nice. It's kind of nice. But if we can make focus growth cheaper and holdover, we can maybe get around that damage, but I still like the idea of being able to put the Sirens on the top floor, keep them alive, keep buffing them, and then occasionally toss out a Siren song which dazes the boss, and then if we don't play it, it'll be frozen. I like it, I do. And I was thinking about going capacity, but I think we want energy. We have an energy problem after turn 1 when we have Ember Drain, and also being able to play more of the root seeds means we can draw more and play more anyways. So we probably want to go for spell upgrades, even if we're probably going to go for Merchant of Steel next. Alternatively, we could go for Here Now, but then we can't duplicate. Are we even going to duplicate? It depends on what we get. Because like if we get a good Siren with multi-strike, we could duplicate it and then meld it and then have 2 Sirens with multi-strike potentially or something like that. So yeah, sure. Let's go for the gold. It's enough gold that we can make something happen. We don't need permafrost. We do want spells to be cheaper. We want this to be holdover though. We didn't get what we wanted. That's okay. Just make it free. Harness the Titan being free means we can absolutely always play it when it shows up, and we're gonna play this for 1 energy anyways, so. Let's make this free. Magic power and consume. Let's put this on another Titan's Gratitude. I'll check out the relic. We kind of need more. Multi-strike or Incant with 75 health. Yeah, Incant 2 with 75 health seems like the way to go. When you draw a non-champion, its cost is randomized. No. 3rd card, draw 1 seems really good. We have a little bit of extra energy now, and if it's just a cheap spell, we'll play it. Armor 20. Armor 20 does not bother me at all. Well, it actually kind of does, now that I think about it, but if we buff the sweeper enough, it'll get around the armor. And for 400 gold, that's pretty sick. Now, this is a bit of a problem, except kind of not, because we can swap the attack and health of the Silophyte immediately, turn it into a 40 damage unit. We're gonna be hit like a freaking truck on this turn, but we will live, and if we buff the Silophyte, we can kill these units on the next turn. It's like extremely freaking risky. However, we're so close to killing you. Actually, like, not terrible. We take a lot of damage, but if we just get a little bit of extra damage on this unit, it'll kill everything. Now, why are we dying? Because you have 45 HP, we do 40 damage. We can kill you and save ourselves on this floor. That's not a problem. Gold. I would love the gold. The Animus... The Animus would die, so we'd probably just have to, like, play a spell and the Animus. But I was thinking that the Vinegrasp here would do enough to stop you, so I don't know what to do. Gotta think about this. I could just let you go. Buff, 44 damage, you have 45 HP. So it's gotta be buff, Vinegrasp, kills you. Actually, the Crypt Builder Animus of Will here gets the gold, but that's my entire energy for the turn. We can't do that. You know what I could do? If I just Vinegrasp you, Wildenton will kill you. We also need to play the Siren, though. Well, we can... Well, it's the buffy Siren. It's the tanky one. We do kind of need to get it out there quick. Well, not quick, but, you know, early. Although we can always Siren Song anything that lives on this turn. Maybe we ignore the Animus, but then we're not getting the gold. That's right. With the Animus... Well, an Animus Vinegrass kills you, but then you live. We know we're gonna play this. So it's do you... I mean, we're getting 400 gold from this. We should just probably ignore you. Now we take 10. We gotta buff your damage. We drew. Forgot about that. Although, we could play the Animus now because we are not dying on the bottom floor, but I really think it's in our best interest to get the Siren out there. I think we say no to the gold, whatever. The Animus can come back around when we shuffle. Maybe it'll be frozen. Animus descend with trap shoot is not that bad. Greed ends the run, says Zero. I'm trying to not get greedy, even though I am very greedy. So I think we'll Siren. Keep buffing your damage output. Siren song. We could keep the Animus alive by playing the Custodian, but it's just gonna die next turn. Because we'll have 3 HP on the Animus. I actually think you just ignore the Animus then. We'll play the, I'll play the Train Steward. You're gonna get a little bit stronger, but, you know, we're living anyways through you. Ah, you do heal, I forgot about that. Which is honestly pretty bad. Crap. Yeah, I forgot about that. Well. Look, we'll just have to kill you with a spell then. That'll do it. But I also like it down here. It's a nice little heal. We need to play the Siren and then start incanting. Ooh, actually, I kind of like this turn. Siren, token, dump the Crypt Builder. I guess we could play Siren Song up here, but dump the Crypt Builder anyways. Yeah, I think we'll just play Siren Song. It'll wrap around. Then we got good draw for this. We can Animus Trap Shoot. I'd love to toss out a freaking heal though. Even just like a Restoration Detonation. It doesn't heal us any, but it does. It heals us for 10. This heals us for 12. We've got no heals coming up. All right, I'm gonna heal. We'll save the book, because you never know when it's gonna matter. And you know what? Saving the other heal, I think, makes that very worthwhile. You're making it to the pyre at this point, which is a little unacceptable. If I draw Titan's Gratitude, I can do 50 damage to you. This is not armor. This is just the fact that I don't think we got the Animus out there early enough. So let's play the Animus. Hey, now we're doing 84 damage. You love it. Give me a heal. Ooh, I mean, you still gotta play it. It does, yeah. Now you're taking 77. You're gonna hit the pyre 3 times. That's fine. We did get Siren Song again. We are going to trap shoot our Animus down. Should have played this first. Absolutely. Ooh. Crypt Builder's nice. We'll save it for this floor. Rather, for those units on that floor making it up. We're freezing really good spells. think I'm gonna discard the crit builder because we have a Titan's Gratitude coming up, which we can use to kill this unit. Now, do you heal down here or do you heal up here? I think you heal up here. We can play the Glimmer down here for the weak heal. I want these guys to live longer though. They're the important units. I just hope we have enough damage for this. You know what? Thank God for that. That's what I'll say about that. We're gonna be just fine. That's why you save that card. That one very specific card that obliterates that boss. In fact, I think this will do it. 1372, you're gonna have like 500 HP, but you do next to no damage. We're gonna be okay. I'm glad I didn't let the greed kill me this time. That Animus is not doing enough, but that's okay. We don't need that Animus to do everything. We need to upgrade the Sirens and have them do everything. Healing spells cost one less or focused growth. I think we want another focused growth. We have few healing cards. Freeze a random card in hand, we already have that. Another book is not bad, because then we can use one to negate enemy effects. I think we do want a Hell Vent. More so than we want spell upgrades, I think. I know we're only looking for like one particular unit upgrade, but I think a Siren upgrade would actually matter a lot. And the duplication helps us to get to 100 pack shards, which we need anyway, so... Dump the Stewards. Well, +5, +10. Wait a minute. It's not a multi-strike. You can't really make two large Sirens. +10 in spikes. I don't want to waste money. Consume spell weakness, second unit 3 energy. We don't summon a lot of units. Spell weakness. It's good, but I think we have more important things to spend the cash on. Units cost -2. Root enemy units when they enter the floor below the pyre room. So it would root them on the top floor, which buys us a turn to deal with them or to draw spells. And then they get spell weakness too. Kinda like it. Sure, give me +10 health, reroll, multi-strike, endless! Well, it's not terrible. We can endless the Custodian and put it in front of the Animus on the second floor. It's really not what we were looking for. We could even endless the Siren and then replay it over and over again if it dies. But, you know, this is not the upgrades we were looking for from the shop. We kind of desperately needed another multi-strike. Not getting it is very annoying here. +10 magic power and piercing, +30 magic power. I like having a couple of good glimmers. Ah. What about a 50 heal restoration detonation? Yeah. Okay. Okay. What about a 50 heal restoration detonation duplicated? Piercing. Insane health regen. It'll freeze if we're not playing it. Maybe? Titan's Gratitude's already consumed. Glimmers would be good to upgrade as well, but I kind of like this. Or, I guess we could just do the Glimmer. piercing 42 damage Glimmer and then duplicate this, and then you got an AoE spell. Yeah, that seems way better. So now we're at 90, and then remove the other Train Steward, probably duplicate the other Glimmer. There's another option, of course. The other option is you actually do put the Siren in the Siren, and then you can make the Siren endless and then duplicate it. You'll have 2 endless Sirens that can go on the top floor. Or even the middle floor. The freaking Animus could go on the top floor if you really wanted it to. It's gonna be hard to not fall behind on damage. Well, the thing is, if we have enough incanting, I think the Sirens can outscale bosses. And double incanting with another incant means every spell is going to be +6/+6 instead of +4/+4. We'll have more capacity. Yeah, you know, I kind of like it. In fact, I really like this. Meld, put an Animus. Although we're going to go over 100 pack shards, like way over. We're going to go up to like 130. Well, no, we're only going to go up to 130. I still kind of like it though, I do. You function as a tank, but with +6 instead of +4, we'll get the health out of it anyways and then still have the bonus damage, and then they're both going to have the same amount of health. We can put Endless on the Siren so that they come back alive every turn. Or we could Endless the Custodians and then play heals on the Sirens. I kind of like the idea of endlessing the Sirens though, just in case they die. They get played with the same amount of health that they have. Otherwise, this thing's gonna die like every time it plays, and I don't want to play one every turn. So we can merge, dupe. The alternative, of course, is just dupe like a piercing 42 heal Glimmer, which is really good. Yeah, it's like really good. Like really, really good. We're gonna need the healing. We have not as much as we would like. 2 focus growths. It's tough, because it saves us like 30 pack shards, which makes the final boss a little bit weaker. And we can still, you know, play as many spells as we can on the top floor to incant as much as possible, and then we'll have 1 tanky unit in the front. Don't you need more AoE? Well, the idea is that a quick sweeper on the bottom floor should handle the AoE, right? And then we also have a Glimmer if we need it. I'm still just like considering my options here. We can have a slightly better a slightly better Siren with better incanting and scaling. Or another piercing healing Glimmer. The problem is if the enemies make it up to that floor, it's really hard to keep our units alive. 42 plus 20 health. Oh, but we're also getting +6 every turn. It's tough. This is one of those situations where I would love to just like save state, come back after we fight, and then see what we could have done differently. Like go the other path, see if the Sirens would be better than duplicating a Glimmer, or the Glimmer is better than duplicating a Siren with a Mind Meld that has a +3/+3 × 2 instead of a +2/+2 × 2. And if we make them endless and they die, who cares? Although we don't want them to die, admittedly. I guess we could give them like +10 health in that case, but we have to make sure that they live through the sweep from the boss. But I guess they live due to the fact that they have +6/+6 every spell. Like 2 spells means that they out heal it. So yeah, maybe you just give them more health, meld a Siren in the Siren, then we go down to a 4 capacity double Siren. descend the Animus to the bottom floor with daze, sweep the bottom floor. We need more damage. I hate this. I hate this because I don't know what to do. But like, I'm thinking about it, and like, when there's 4 tanky units on the floor, we're not going to be able to kill them. We have to use spells. We have spells. We can do it, you know? I'm sorry I'm just like stalling here, but I am just stalling. I am 100% stalling. And now I'm also like, okay, hold on, Alt-Tab. Where is the Monster Train save file here? Can I cheese the game? Because this, I want to learn, you know, I want to learn and get better. I want to A/B test this if it fails. Where is it? Local low shiny shoe. Why is it always... I guess it's the company name. I don't want your damn company name. I think we're gonna duplicate the sirens. So I'm gonna meld the big siren into the small one. You get +5 attack as well. And then under the assumption that I can keep you alive, I'm going to upgrade you with health. I'm gonna upgrade, well, actually we could spend to remove a card, which is probably better. We're gonna duplicate the siren. So we're at 130, not bad. And I'm gonna remove a Frozen Lance. Let's give it a shot. I'd like to see how it goes both ways, says Zero. Me too. So hopefully we get a book early. We have 2 of them in the deck. And when we get 1, we can stop this guy from doing his nonsense. We're gonna have to buff him a little bit though. Let's go! Screw you, buddy. Siren, thank you very much. You might as well put out the freaking Wildwood Custodian to block the shot. Why are we dying? Because you attack. Good point. Didn't ask. There you go, now we're only taking 17. You have trample! You're kind of a piece of garbage. I'm gonna call it here. You are a piece of garbage. But that's okay, we have a Restoration Detonation that is preserved now. Then we play our Sweeper, who's quick. We're not getting a kill, except, you know what? This seems like a very good turn to just toss out a free Glimmer and wipe the Shadewing. We also need the other Siren out. You do more damage and have more health, slightly. I'm gonna put you in the back. You gotta go. Now we're only taking 64 damage. That's a lot. That's a lot. Let's buff. Buff. Hold the book. I'm glad that you got saved. The problem I'm noticing here, though, is that if this guy does so much damage to kill us in one shot, it doesn't matter what our health is or our Restoration Detonation is. However, a Siren Song helps out a lot, except we do want to purge the melee weakness. So if we can keep ourselves alive, we should. And we can. Barely, but we can. You're also dying, so Restoration Detonation might actually be more beneficial down here. Let's start here. Jung, 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 jung. Why are you dying? Because you're taking 16? I could daze you. I could also daze the boss, but again, we're not purging the melee weakness fast enough. Melee weakness is very annoying here. If we just play 18. If we play a few spells, we should be able to get out ahead of this guy. Right now we're taking 60. So we got to get up over 60 HP. I know this will do it, but I'd also like to play it down here. I think I think we're going to have to trap shoot you, which means that the Animus is going to go on the middle floor, which is fine, but we need the heal up here, I think. Actually, no, Siren Song would do it. And then we'll get rid of the melee weakness later. Ew. Well, if not now, I guess we'll do it later. So sure, Restoration Detonation. Adaptive Mutation would be nice. Let's Siren Song. You're not hitting me anymore, which is good. We don't need to apply silence. We don't need to trap shoot. Frozen Lance got saved. Fantastic. Now I think we're gonna die on this floor because it's the freaking melee weakness that kills you. It's double damage. Although we're only taking 36 damage on this turn. So now you live. I always forget the freaking harness the Titans. We got a lot of incanting happening. Okay. We're gonna play the Animus at some point, don't worry. There's no reason to play it early, I think. It's just gonna get hit by the melee weakness and then get, like, obliterated, basically. We're taking 51. It's a good turn to let the melee weakness just do its thing. If I can kill you, I would love to. It would save us a little bit of hassle. But both of the units are dying. I'd also love to hit the boss. Also a very good turn for one of these. Why are you not dying? We don't do enough damage. Yeah, okay. I can out-heal you, hilariously. Or I could even crit builder you and then push you back and then kill you with 2 stings, and then we'll kill you with the Silophyte. And then honestly, if we take 51 damage, we kind of just take 51 damage. Crit builder, sting. We could still restore up here. I think we'd still want to restore down here. I mean, Crit Builder Restoration Detonation kills you, and then we can sting up here to get the raw health. And eventually we can even use the full heal spell on you. Yeah, Adaptive Mutation. You're not gonna be dazed next turn. I hate this boss because he just does so much damage that you can't really get around easily. $45. You're doing 55 damage. I can heal 45. That's not 55. Okay. Keep you alive. What the heck? Couldn't drag over the right card. We're doing 200 damage per turn up here, which is kind of nice. Purge that melee weakness. You're probably going to move to the bottom floor and hit us. You hit us at the top floor. Honestly, probably for the best. You have so much health. You have an insane amount of HP. What? But you're rooted, I can kill you later. We're taking 47? Surprised it's not more. We never buffed the Silophyte, so we're not killing the Shade Wings at the back. It's very unfortunate. In fact, I'm looking at this and I'm like, I can't kill the Shade Wing at the back. It's gonna make it up and we're gonna have to use spells to kill it. Which is fine. We kind of expected the Sirens to have to do all the work, and we prevented this guy from buffing basically at all. He's 26. As long as we live, we get Adaptive Mutation, we should be able to kill him. That does 100 damage to you. Why are you dying? I have spikes. Oh good, spikes. Yeah, we never buffed the damage of the Silophyte, so she can't kill the Shade Wing. We can stop the Shadewing from getting stronger, which does keep the Silophyte alive. Funny. Not like it matters, because she's gonna die soon anyways. That's very useful. This saves her 15 damage, but gotta be honest with you, I think we abandoned the bottom floor. Ooh. It's not good enough, but it comes real freaking close. There's almost no reason to play the Animus at all. I think I'd rather just play spells, so it's like... something like this. It killed him! Let's go! Yeah, I mean, you expect it. However, Harness the Titans. Adaptive Mutation is basically the card that I was looking for. We should probably play that. Could also heal for 40, but I think I'd much rather weaken this bottom floor, let's be honest. And we could even start stacking up days on this guy, but Trap Shoot's not gonna really make that much of a difference. We could keep the sweeper alive, I think, so that they can sweep by playing Animus. 10, 30, 45. Yeah, the sweeper would live and attack once. But not if we do this, because we'll take 46 damage and die. Unless we daze you. But like, if we play the Animus here, like, what value do we get out of it? Basically none. I think we get more value by just playing the Animus down here. Okay, that did not go as I wanted, clearly. Maybe this? Nope. Maybe this? Hey, there we go. Now we're doing one more attack. Beautiful. Then, let's mutate. And is there anyone who we want to, like, daze? Yeah, pretty much you. Although, maybe we can play this on the boss when we hit Relentless. It's better than Siren's Call, which will actually just kill us, so. Forgot the boss damage? Well, I didn't really forget. I thought that the boss was killing the Animus, actually. I didn't run the math correctly. It also only dazes you for 2 turns. What do we have coming up? I really want to hold on to this Glimmer. I can't let you hit me. All right, well, good luck. Start up here. Yeah. I mean, we're almost doing 400 damage per turn, which is pretty good. You're clearly dead, although... 20. You're still doing 46 damage and I can't keep you alive, so we'll play up here. I think I like this or this. Kind of like the idea of making sure that this floor kind of gets wiped before things make it up. You're only dazed for 1 more turn, but there you go. I think that still saves us quite a bit. And then Root Seeds. Root Seeds. Root Seeds. Root Seeds. We've definitely outscaled the like 80 health from being large. We're at 200 right now. 200. 200. Yep. Ascend and apply daze. It won't actually ascend you, which is funny. It will daze you, however, which could be beneficial. It's not like I can play Siren's song on this floor. We'll die. So, I think we will play it here just to daze you. You're not gonna move, you're not gonna ascend. You will lose the route, but you won't hit me. I'm not gonna play Glimmer to hit his spell weakness. Now you are dead, you are killing me, which is close, but you are dead. We've taken no damage, so the restoration detonation doesn't matter. This kills you. Now we're taking 208. That's a lot of damage. 182. Should have probably played that. 182. Okay. So by the end of the fight, we got strong enough to wipe 2 units that make it up every turn. That's not enough on this upcoming fight. On the Divinity, we're gonna have 3 or 4 big health units that have like 200 HP every turn, and 1 unit that has like 600. But we have spells to help with that issue. Hopefully. Now, we did not get what we wanted. Kind of. Except we can barely keep Willington alive. Play the Sirens, stun you for a turn, buys us some time to actually get our stuff out here. And then I think you play the Custodian just to block a couple of shots from these guys. Custodian might give them some damage shields, but honestly, if they hit the pyre, they kind of hit the pyre. They blow, let's be honest. You get played, you're taking 52 damage. It's not good. I could stop your damage. Like, 2 spells outscales you. You know, I actually think this might be what we want, just to buy us 28 damage over 2 turns. Now, of course, the Custodian's gonna die. We should have, you know what, we should have Ember Drained. Ember Draining them wouldn't have mattered. Yeah, so I'm gonna stun you. We out heal you on the top floor. I need Willington to live until we can get our Animus out there. Now, our Animus also needs to kill the Lightwing. Can we make that happen on this turn? Freaking barely. Actually barely. Gain armor 10. We have to get to 15 damage. We can. We could also swap you to do 40, which is pretty good. Silence does not remove damage shield, unfortunately. But it would stop you from getting damage. You're dying anyways. What do I care? We don't need to play Harness the Titans. We have no damage spells in hand except for Crypt Builder. Just trying to think. Why are we taking 3? Due to the spikes. You would have 11 health. You would die to spike units in the back. It might be better to just give you 2 root seeds, but I would like it if you could do more damage to everyone moving up. That would be nice. Adaptive Mutation might be better saved for later though. Like if something's about to die. I mean, if we buff Willington, we can heal him to full later. So I'm gonna silence you. We're gonna live on this turn if we play a Root Seeds and a Root Seeds. So I think you play Root Seeds. It's a pretty good spell. Unfortunately, they all have damage shields. I need stings. We should have played 1 sting on one of these guys. Could have done 30 damage to him. Now we're taking 10. I don't think you want to play the Animus. It would probably wipe a unit though. The Animus, if it dies, I don't really mind. You know what? I could play a Titan's Gratitude to kill one of these guys. Which might be better. We'll lose the spell, but... I do have Crit Builder in hand still. Animus 48 damage, you'll take 6, 6, 6, and 20. You're the problem. I wish we had the Silophyte on the last turn. We could have swiped this guy. Yeah, that 20 damage really cut into Wildenton's HP now that I think about it. So 6, 6, 6, 20, and then 18. So 38 plus 18, you're doing 50 something odd damage, I think. Yeah, so actually the Animus would die. So why don't we just play one of these? We discarded the Animus, unfortunately. The top floor has to go. Oh my god! We may have drawn the only card that we could have drawn to save us. Oh, baby. You glimmer. Now we're living for a few more turns. Now, units are still making it up. Absolutely. We could have played Siren Song. That may have been a hasty decision now that I think about it. But we'll play this. Oh, this floor has got a lot of big units. Yeah, maybe a high damage piercing 42 to everyone would have been good here. How you doing? You still dead? I think I misplayed this specific turn. I could swap ya. I think you would still die though. We're taking a lot of damage from spikes and else. I could probably kill this unit with the Wildenton attack. I don't know if that's enough though. I feel like I have to adapt you. I can buff you one more time. Glimmer's not gonna do it. Yeah, you'll have 58 HP, but you'll possibly live. Let's see. We're quick. You're gonna take 3 plus 16 plus 9 plus 9 plus 14. If we can't survive now, what are we gonna do about Wildenton, you know? You're taking 51. I think we should have played that piercing on the bottom floor though, because now I worry about those units making it up and really hampering my style. Things are still getting dazed though, so we got a chance. You have a spelled shield, so why not do one of these, then one of these. We should also draw. We gotta buff more on this floor for sure. Still dying. Living. Buff. Buff. I don't know, we're getting somewhere. The Pyre's got a lot of health. We got the Glimmer. We gotta play it down here. These guys are also stealthed. Would it be good up here? Oh, yeah, absolutely. This is more important. Because we can still just do this. I would like it if you weren't at the very front, though. I can kill you with a sting. Oh, thank you. I really wish I had upgraded this with plus 20 magic power, pierce, consume even. I mean, I gotta be honest with you. Now it's just gonna be you next floor. I think the top floor is almost getting it done. We're still kind of dying down here, clearly, but we're almost getting it done. So do I want to keep you here or daze you? I think I want to keep you here for a floor. we should play... You're stealthed, and you're giving everyone multi-strike. So you're the problem, and I don't think I can deal with you, at least not with the cards I have in hand. So I think we're gonna try to buff and draw. We're gonna try to buff and draw. Then let's see what we draw. What are we drawing? Vine Grasp. You know? If I grasp you, sting you, and frozen lance you, they all lose their multi-strike. How does that affect us? I don't know. Well, at least it purges your multi-strike. 28 plus 18. I think you would live. I'd rather wait for a better spell, is the thing about this guy. You live with 2 HP. All right, it comes down to the Sirens. But if we draw the right spells frequently enough, we might have a shot. And if we have to, we can always Siren Song. Although it's scary. This'll draw one. It's not what we wanted. You're not gonna kill the Pyre, though. You're gonna be fine. Actually, you know what? Harness into a Glimmer is good, but this is slightly better. I think we're gonna freaking live. Young. Now they're rooted, which buys us a turn to deal with them. Which apparently we need every turn. I would love it if they were dazed as well. Man, everything. This is what we're hoping for. Ice 'em. Sorry, I've got a good compressor. It shouldn't be that loud. Ice 'em though, dude. Get them out of here. Freaking kill them. Kill them all. Kill them all. Now, you're gonna be a problem. I would love to hold Restoration Detonation. Can we engineer that? No, but we are guaranteed to drop Crypt Builder. So we should play the heal. We should play Restoration Detonation. If we're guaranteed Crypt Builder, that's gonna do 300 damage to you, and then you're dead. So all we need to really deal with is you. I think I'm gonna play Siren Song. We should hit you first, then play Siren Song, because you're rooted. So it's gonna be this. Do we draw? This'll draw. Good. You'll die to the Pyre. No you won't. Now you will. But now the boss is taking more damage and is dazed, so we don't have to worry about his damage for a couple of turns. And we have 200/200s again. Now, they're staying on this floor, which is great. I think we can save Glimmer for the next turn when they all have spell weakness, but we do want to hit the Crypt Builder, and we can hit it for free. And the Glimmer also is pretty good because it will kill this guy with the spell weakness. Then we draw something cheap. It's the cheapest. So we can hold Glimmer for the next turn by not playing it. No, Vine Grasp you. Should hit the boss. But we're also basically at full health. Oh my god, dude, the Sirens. I hate that it's Sirens. I hate that it's always the Sirens that are the things that keep me alive. We're taking 217 damage. Pardon? How? Oh, we're winning. That's why we're taking so much damage. You're sweeping and killing me. Well, let's do this. Yeah, now we're taking 140. It's always the freaking double Siren, double incant Siren, incant trigger Wildenton with the stings giving us extra incants that manages to save the day, but it worked. Now, did we get lucky? Was it close? Yes, maybe, on both of those. But melding the Sirens and then duping the Sirens did work. It probably would have been better to have the piercing heal. An extra one of those in the deck, not playing it, preserving it, it getting frozen, and then playing it later probably would have been better. But it did work. The extra incants did get us more damage and health. But admittedly, the piercing AoE may have been able to keep Wildenton alive, may have been able to wipe more floors as they were moving up, deal with more of the weak enemy units. I think we actually still should have probably done that instead of what we did do. I think that would have been better, and we would have been able to keep the floors alive a little bit longer. Duplicating a 42 damage Glimmer that could have been permafrosted probably would have been better. But 68 in chat says Wildenton is strong and versatile. I don't think there's a better champ. I think that the Little Fade might be better, but Wildenton is one of my top tier champions. The fact that he has the quick granting, incant scaling, decent health, good damage if you want him to be a damage dealer is great. The only negative about Wildenton is that he's 3 capacity, but a lot of units are 3 capacity. He's great though for just stalling. If you get the sweep, if you get the quick sweep Wildenton, he can kill backline units. He can keep all the big boys centrally located, and then you could just tank him up, let him deal with the bottom floor, let him deal for as long as he can until he dies, and then hopefully you have your other floor set up. He's like a big stall. He's a great unit if you, no matter what build you're going for, he's a great unit. Oh, and I think that, where was it? Rooting was insanely good. Yeah. We needed the time to deal with the big units to draw our big spells, and it totally worked. I'm very glad we picked up this relic. Anyways, goodness, it's a win. For those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you've enjoyed it, subscribe for more. Check me out on Twitch for when I go live. Support the channel at any of the links below in the video description, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of Monster Train.